Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adrian. I am the CEO and founder of Groundhogg, and today's topic for another session of Office Hours is how to import your third-party email templates right into Groundhogg. So let's jump in to Groundhogg. So I'm going to go ahead, let's exit out of there and jump into Groundhogg. So there's a couple things that you're going to need to do first before being able to import third-party email templates into Groundhogg. The first thing you're going to need is you're going to need the Advanced Preferences extension active. That is this, or sorry, not the Advanced Preferences, the Advanced Features extension active. So that is Groundhogg, downloads, advanced features. That is this extension, so the advanced features extension. It comes with a bunch of additional features, and it includes the new feature that is going to enable you to import third-party email templates. So once you have installed that extension, you're going to go to your licenses area. You're going to drop in your license for it once you have it. Then you're going to go to the advanced features tab. And also for it to work, you're going to need to put enable the advanced email editor. So this is the drag and drop Groundhogg email editor. For the time being, you are going to need to have this enabled while using advanced features for the HTML email template to be available to you. So once you've gone ahead and you've done or enabled the advanced email editor, you're going to be able to go to your email section. You are going to click on Add New. And there is a new template or a new tab, when adding an email. So you have your My Emails, which is all the emails you've previously written. You have the Pro Templates, which are our template libraries for our drag and drop editor. Excuse me. And you have the Import HTML template option now. So let's go ahead and click on that. And there's a notice here for the first time that you have it. It just gives you some useful information about it. And it looks very similar to kind of like the plain HTML email editor, except instead of a text area or the what you see is what you get editor, we just have this this code editor here, this HTML code editor. So at this point, what we can do is we can go to any third-party email template generation service. We're talking Stripo, we're talking BeFree. I'm going to use Stripo for today's demo. So I have this new email or this email template which I have created using Stripo. I haven't actually created it. This is one of the default templates. I'm not going to spend a whole ton of time customizing it, but it's cool. They got drag and drop blocks and some interesting stuff here. So once you have created the email that you want, go ahead and click on Export. Most services are going to offer this export option. I am going to click on HTML to export the HTML code for this particular template. And I am going to then click on Show HTML code. It's going to generate the HTML code that I need to use, and it's going to give it to me here. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to copy it. Control A, Control C. I'm then going to come back to Groundhogg. I'm going to just do a quick tweaking. So I'm just going to call this template from Stripo. Subject line, my first Stripo email in Groundhogg. I am then going to paste the entire email right here. And it looks like they don't like it because it's using tabs, but that's okay. So once we have kind of like the initial email stuff ready to go, we're going to go ahead and click Create. And that is going to fix kind of like any formatting errors because it's going to reformat the HTML code, although it's not going to remove any. And it's just going to make sure that any errors or stuff like that that you have are going to get cleared out. And there we go. We have our entire HTML email template. unlike using the other editor, it doesn't strip out style tags, it doesn't strip out the head tag, it doesn't strip out the body or the doc type or anything like that. So the entire email is now available. So when you're using this editor, it doesn't sanitize it, it doesn't reformat it, except for visual purposes. It doesn't do anything that alters any of the code in this template. So it's very much like what you enter is what's going to be spit out. So make sure that if you are using third-party email templates, you're using them from a source that you trust. All right, so as the notice up here suggests, we have a few things that we just want to take care of. So for CanSpam and various other marketing legislation, your email has to have your business address, it has to have a phone number, and it has to have an unsubscribe link. So these are all things in your email that you need to have, and we just make a notice that you have to add those things manually, because Groundhogg, as I mentioned, what you enter into this template is what you get out of this template. So you have to manually put those things back into your email template. Fortunately, we make that really easy. We expose an unsubscribe link replacement code that you can just stick into an href tag or to an href param tag anywhere in the email. So let's go ahead and we're going to copy the unsubscribe link replacement code, which you can also just get from clicking on the insert replacement button, and it is under the compliance section. Here we go, unsubscribe link. So we are just going to go find where it says unsubscribe in our thing. We can go ahead and do Control F, unsubscribe. I guess there isn't actually an unsubscribe option in this email, or at least nothing pre-ready to go. So let's go to our template editor. Oh yeah, there's not really an unsubscribe link option. Okay. What we'll do then is make one. We'll do that here. So we'll just bring in a button. And we'll just make it a hashtag for now, because we're going to change that in our editor. And we're just going to call this unsubscribe. Just like that. Are we able to... Oh. Are we able to add a little spacing to the top here? This is the first time I've ever used this editor because I use the plain text editor in Groundhogg always. Well, it doesn't matter. So we'll go ahead and we'll make that change. We'll go ahead and export it. HTML. It's going to export. I'm going to copy all of it. We'll go ahead and we'll update our email, which should now have unsubscribe somewhere. Yep, there it is. And we need to find our A. And there's our href tag, right? So this is where we put unsubscribe link. So that's our replacement code, which is going to merge in the actual unsubscribe link, right? Which is what we want. So let's go ahead and update that. Good. Make sure it's all saved nicely. There we go. You see our A tag with our unsubscribe link. We can go ahead and preview that. And here we have our Stripo email with the template. It's completely as it is in the editor offsite. go ahead and click this unsubscribe link, which you can see has been converted to a tracking link. So that's something that Groundhogg still does. So when it actually sends the email, it still converts all the tracking links, still does all the replacement codes. It still does any short codes that you merge in, but it will not change any of the actual HTML or styling markup from the external editor. But it will convert tracking links regular links to tracking links, because that's what it's supposed to do. And if we go ahead and click on that unsubscribe button, you can see that it actually takes us to the unsubscribe page. Like it's supposed to. So there you go. We can do all of the other things that we can with other emails as well. So if we come down to the bottom, we can still add like our custom headers. So if we want to add like additional custom headers or add BCC or CC addresses, we can do that down here. We can force the reply to, change who the email comes from, set the status, go ahead and update that to ready. And we can still go ahead and we can send this out as a broadcast. We can add it to a funnel. Still tons of options on how to use this email. So this provides a little bit more flexibility to anyone who wants to create their emails like super HTML in third-party email editors. You now have the opportunity to just copy and paste the entire thing, drop it in Groundhogg, and send it as part of your regular broadcasts or automations. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope this makes sending email easier for some of you folks who want some more advanced email capabilities. This just makes it like super fast, super easy, and I hope you enjoy this new feature that we've just added. So there you go. Are there any questions from the audience about this new feature, about third-party HTML emails being used in Groundhogg? If you do have any questions, just drop those in the Facebook live chat feed. If you're not following us on social, you should start following us on social. We like to be part of the conversation. We love to communicate with our audience, and we love to share and benefit or share our knowledge with you. And we can do that on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Insta, and especially on Twitter, where we're also quite active. I personally am active. You can follow me at Adrian Toby, and our Groundhogg Twitter account is also quite active, Groundhogg WP. If you have additional questions that you weren't able to get answered during this call, you can continue to comment on the feed. We're going to be monitoring it well after the call. You can post it in the Facebook group. That's what the Facebook group is there for. You can submit a ticket. Our support team is always around to help and make sure that you get answers to your questions. And you can always email us info@groundhogg.io. We'll be happy to talk with you and help you out. All right, I want to thank everyone for taking the last 32 minutes out of their day to hang out with me. I know it's a lot asking businesses to set aside time to come to these calls, so I just want to say I'm appreciative, and I hope that we'll be seeing everyone on next week's call, which is 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see everybody then. Thanks, and have a wonderful rest of your day.